Are we live? I think we're live. Hold on. Yep. I had to subscribe to myself on my other YouTube channel just so I could see the chat because I'm using a phone again. I'm not even supposed to be making a video, but it's Friday night and I've got nothing else to do with my life. Okay, so I was in work today. Okay, there's a guy in work, and every time I'm in, he's always going on about bloody Guinness Nitrosurge thing that he has, and he's been going on it for, I think they released this like a year ago, something like that, and he's been banging on about this every time he sees me because I'm not in the office all the time. This is it here. So it was like, I think they might have released this like before a few years ago, and it never really went anywhere. And then with the whole lockdown thing, they released it again, and it seems to be doing a lot. Let's doing a lot better this time around. So, um, so what is hello? Hi Finru. Just talking about this. So what this is, apparently, it's like this. It's basically you're supposed to get like a nitro surge type thing from a can of beer, from a can of Guinness, and it's basically supposed to be like a pint from the pub because canned Guinness does not taste like like it does in the pub. Always tastes a bit weak. Speaking of which, this is actually what I'm drinking. I actually got these at the same time. This is their new offering. Guinness coffee beer. Cold brew coffee beer. I don't know if that makes a difference. You know what? It smells pretty good. It smells nice. It smells like coffee. The taste though. It's a bit disappointing. It actually doesn't taste like proper coffee. You know that? Like real coffee. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. I'm just drinking that because I'm in here trying to set stuff up. So I've only literally opened the box, okay? I wanted to open the box and see if I needed to charge the thing because it comes with a USB cable. So this is what it comes with. The device itself, yes. A nozzle for pouring, maybe. Don't know. USB charger and a brush. So I've no idea what this is. So the guy I work with been banging on about this for a bloody year. Seen him in there today, and he mentioned he's been drinking Guinness all the time. Now he's one of these people, like I was, that never really used to drink but dark beers. And I start drinking dark beers, and I just love it. And him in particular, anytime I offer him to do him some beer, it was always like, no, I don't really drink dark beers. Don't want dark beers or stouts or anything like that. No, just the light stuff. And now he's changed his tune, so I feel obliged now to try and make some kind of Guinness that's gonna be better than this. If this is any good, I don't know. So this was like £20 to buy. 20 of your British pounds. Right. Let's get the instructions. Let's just get this done, shall we? So I can go back into the house and, carry on with my night. Okay. So it says always use a clean Guinness glass. Refrigerate cans for at least 24 hours. Well, this has been refrigerating for, I don't know, about 5 hours maybe. I've definitely got a clean glass though. Don't tell me what to do, Guinness. I know how to drink alcohol. Okay, for best results, blah blah blah. Rinse top, forget about that, the top's in the house. Open can slowly, then align the nozzle to, okay. So, the thing is, oh, you've got the mix, have you? 80%, yeah. I always wanted to try that. The place where I get my gas does all that, but what always kind of put me off in the past is that you needed like a separate regulator, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so I've got a beer cold crushing in here. Right. So the cans, this is just an excuse, I think, for Guinness to sell special cans. Now, apparently, the only cans that this works with are these special cans that Guinness makes. These are £2, I believe. £2 each, which is not far off what the proper, the normal stuff draft, the Guinness draft cans cost, because I mean it's all over the place with the pricing, but it's like you can get 10 cans for £12, something like that. Which would actually be £1.20, not £2 a can. So I'm completely wrong there for a start. Should really think about things like that before I open my bloody mouth. So anyway, £2. Now the only thing is that this is actually like a proper pint, 558 mils. What's in a pint? Is a pint not 568? So I think it might have diddled me out of 10 mils there. I'm not happy about 4.2%. So this is it. Now to me, the two cans look pretty much the same. So I don't know. I'm guessing that you're supposed to put this on the top. It kind of locks in pretty tight. I mean, you can hold it like that. So maybe they have changed it slightly or something at the top. That's dread on this. Is just the bog. Well, say the bog standard one. This is their new. This is their craft beer that are coming out with there. That feels the same. So I'm gonna try this later on with a can of that and a can of what else I can find in there. They've got a double IPA in there, so that will be on draft later on. Hopefully, this works. Okay, so let's have a look. No separate regulator required. Really? Well, then again, but I don't want to be changing. Even if that is the case, I don't want to be changing the regulator. I had loads of gas leaks before, and it was like when I was only had one. I had one regulator, but I was changing all the taps on. Every time I touched them, I got loads of gas leaks. But ever since I moved to the kind of those kind of mini regulator things, perfect. I haven't got any leaks at all. And the gas bottle lasted like 18 months, amazingly. Okay. So, open the can slowly, it says. Then align the nozzle to the can opening. So, we've got our device there. There's not much to it, really. It's just, there's our USB thing at the back. The power button by the look of it. Underneath, there's not really anything. I'm guessing that goes in, that goes over the hole, yeah. In the can, and then it comes out there. So I've no idea what I'm doing here. I'm literally just following the instructions. So we put that on there. There's a little lock and unlock symbol there. That. Oh yeah. So that relates to the nozzle lock and unlock. Okay. Okay, so I put that on the can, line it up with the ring pull, and then we gotta plug it in, push the button to activate, which is the power button. The harp symbol will illuminate when the device is on. To cancel, activate push button a second time. Okay, first pour, tells you how to pour, 45 degrees. And then raise can. So 45 degrees is that what they're saying? No, the glass is 45 degrees. You hold this like that. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just going to do this whatever bloody way I want. Tip it like that. Tip it like that. Okay. So the glass they're saying is to go like that, and then it's going to be like that. So we shall see. Allow the first pour to settle. You've got to stop pouring when the glass is 3/4 full. Do not touch the nozzle on glass. Am I supposed to... Okay, allow the first pour to settle 60 seconds, and then angle the can at 45 degrees, like that, to form the classic Guinness domed head. Do not push the button for the second pour. This starts automatically. Okay. So is everybody clear on what we're doing here? I'm not sure. Hello to Morbid. How are you? I am really warm in here. Only the 25 degrees in here. That the insulation's really working well in here. It's really cool in the morning actually, but then as it heats up during the day, it's just like, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I think we're ready to go. It's not many instructions because even thick people like me could do this. So let's have one more drink for luck of our cold brewed coffee, beer, whatever this is. It really smells nice. The taste though just doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so let's run through this one more time. Let's get it plugged in first. So I've got a little USB cable here. Hope it's not very long. So this should be good. Trying not to knock the camera over. So let us get it on. If I can get the bloody thing in. It's just like a mini USB to USB. Oh, it is, look. Can you see it? It's flashing away there, look at that. That's what I'll pay the £20 this cost, £20. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I now have got to do like a report for this guy I'm working. How good or how terrible this is. Got our can, so that goes on there. Hold on. I'm supposed to line that up, aren't I? So the hole's there. And I shall do it there. Well, I wonder what happens if you don't line it up. Does it come out? Gotta actually pull the ring first. Hold on. Okay. No hiss. No nothing. Okay, I think. See, what would be better if they put a mark there, so a target, so you could see where what you're actually doing. I'm panicking now. I'm actually panicking now that I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone remember what you do? Okay, you press the button to activate. Activate! And to cancel, alright. Let's just get it poured and see what happens, shall we? Let's hope for the best. Here we go. Okay. Gonna press the button. Is it on or off? No. Am I supposed to hold the button? Hold on. Am I supposed to hold the button in? I'm just keeping you in the one tender hook there. No idea. No idea. Let's go. Is anything gonna happen? Is anything gonna happen? Fuck all. Fuck all's. Fuck all's happening. Hold on. Okay. It's pouring. It's pouring. Doesn't look very fizzy. Looks like shite. Is it supposed to be doing something? Looks flat. And I know it's a stout and all. Fuck me. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. This is not very good, look. Doesn't help that the USB cable's not very long. Maybe I should have stood up for this. Okay. I'm very disappointed here. This is not how I imagined how this would go. I thought it would like do something. It's just like coming out. It's just pouring out, but I don't know whether it's actually doing anything. I mean, it's still flashing. The thing in the top is still flashing, so it should be on. But is it on? Is it doing anything? Hey, Alan and Andy. I'm not having a good time here. Is anyone counting the 60 seconds? Because this is very disappointing. We may have to do a second. Luckily, I've got about another 4 Guinness glasses over there. I don't know. They just seem to collect like a magnet. Come in here. Okay, let's get the rest of this poured. Next time we do this, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna try it again because this is not going well. Story of my life, really, isn't it? Okay. I know you can hardly see it, but this is so shit. What I need to get is a longer USB cable. Ooh, shit. I do have in the house. It's like 2 meters or something like that. That's what I need. Okay, it looks like a pint of Guinness. It's... The head looks fairly creamy. I mean, to be fair though, this one is the same. Smells good. Tastes horrible. Okay, so it just looks dead. It looks completely dead to me. I mean, I know stout's supposed to be low carbonation, but I mean that's taking the piss. There is no carbonation on that. Okay, that's one tiny finger head there. Look. Oh, it smells vaguely, faintly metallic. Oh, it's not good. I wonder can I get my money back on that? £20. £20 that cost me, and the can was £2. Cheers. Cheers. You never know, this could be the best pint of Guinness I've had in my life. Doesn't smell like a pint of Guinness. Pint of Guinness always smells, has that real kind of burnt aroma to it. This is just... It smells like it's been in a can for like a long time. No, this is the fancy new Guinness Nitrosurge that they've got. This is the cold brewed stuff there, which is not very nice. But that could be beautiful compared to this. Okay, I'm going in this time. I got a little bit of rhubarb there. That's what it smells like. Rhubarb. How is that compute? It tastes a bit warm. I'll be honest, it tastes a little bit warm. So maybe I should have chilled it a bit more. But I mean, it does have a bigger body than the kind of the regular draft, you know, the stuff you get in the cans. That used to have the widget in. I don't think it even has a widget anymore. It does taste a bit bigger body than that. So it's better in that regard. It doesn't taste like quite watery, but I mean, it tastes like it has no carbonation at all. Just that it's dead. It tastes dead, and it's got that weird kind of metallic taste to it. Rhubarb, plastic, hint of plastic. Okay, well that didn't go very well. That did not go well at all. Should we do another one? Because maybe I poured that wrong, okay? I need to switch the USBs, because I need a longer cable. I mean, how the hell you're supposed to do that? I suppose I could get an extension lead and take that plug and bring it a bit closer. But yeah, this is not going well. I kind of figured it would not go well, because with anything with me, nothing ever goes right the first time. But you know, when you spend £20, I'll say it again, £20 this cost me, and and the can was another £2. When you spend that kind of money, you expect something a bit better than that. Maybe I'm being maybe the can's too warm. Maybe I haven't poured it properly. I was expecting a little bit of carbonation to help it get poured, but it seemed to be completely dead. And you're basically pouring like that. I mean, you're supposed to, it's like an F at Friday, proper F at Friday, and you're pouring it off the roof just to get ahead on it, which is not good. The beer itself is not great. Okay. Let's try it one more time, okay? I have got an 8-pack here. Because they don't sell the cans in singles. No. Got you by the balls. Let's just double check that I have not messed that up, okay? Let's look through the... Is anyone out there watching this now? You actually tried this thing? Has anyone out there actually used that? Poured a beer with that? Sorry, this contraption here with the tiny USB cable that's like that length, which is a problem because the plugs are like that far away. So literally that is as far as it goes. Hello, Matt. I don't know, is this even on sale? Wherever you are in the world, is this on sale? Is this just an Irish thing, or is it UK? I would imagine it's in the UK as well, like, I mean, other than Northern Ireland. Hey Duncan, no, I'm not. I can't even see the top. I could barely see the top of the glass when I was trying to pour it there with the world's shortest USB cable. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna get the extension lead from up there and then bring the plug right here, so that at least I can kind of pour it back here and you can see what's going on. You can tell me where I'm going wrong, because Christ knows I can't. Okay. Okay. Extension lead. Jeez. Every plug is being used over there. Would you believe that? Apart from that one there. There's one there. Actually on the wall. Okay. That's how long the cable is. That is... I don't even know what that is. It's not very much. Let's take that off. I'm going to try this one more time, and then I'm going to go into the house in a huff. And then I'm going to send a shitty email to Guinness about their product they're selling. This is unacceptable. We do have another clean Guinness glass though. So that's all that matters really, isn't it? Right. Let's move that out. There's still some in that as well. I'm going to drink all this stuff, don't worry about that. Why did I ever think to live? Why did I even think about doing a live video for this? This is mental. Nothing ever goes right the first time. Okay. It's actually cold, this beer. Although with the heat in here, it's probably not going to be cold for much longer. Irishman goes into a bar and asks for a pint of Guinness on a USB cable, exactly. But it has to be at least 2 meters. I mean, come on. 2 meters is like the width of this entire room. I've actually got the kids. I got kids their new tablets. I don't even know if I've mentioned this. I'm talking about. It doesn't matter whether I mentioned it or not. 3 meters, 3 meter USB cables I've got. Brilliant. So they can basically have the plugs at the other side of the room and be on the bed. Brilliant. Listen to me bragging about my giant kids' bedrooms. They're giant bedrooms. Right. This is shit. Guinness, this is shit. Okay, let's do this again, okay? So, we put it on. We pop the top. Okay, we had a bit of a hiss, more of a hiss that time, I think. So maybe that was just a dodgy can. Okay, we're flashing there. Hopefully you're going to be able to see it this time rather than me trying to do it there, like we were doing the last time. Got our clean Guinness glass. It's very important that the glass is clean. It even says on the can. I didn't even see that the first time. Open chilled can, yes. Roger that. Connect device over opening, roger. You should really put exactly where the opening is on the cans though. Push button wants to activate. I wonder actually, I know this is a little bit of an aside, but is the opening to the can in the exact position? I mean, how do can, they put the can tops on separately, don't they? There's the can, the fillet, and then put the top on, but is the top in exactly the same position every time? Is the question. No. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, that just answers that question. That answers that question right there. Wow. My mind is blown. I never even thought about that before. Wow. So on this side of the instructions, and that counts on that side of the instructions. We learn something every day on this channel. Usually it's how much of an asshole I am, to be fair. But, you know. Okay, we're going in. We're going to do this already. Spit in the hands for luck. Again. Even if it's bad luck, it still counts. Okay, so I'm presuming then that because that is flashing there, that means it's on. It's going to work. So when you pour it, it's going to work, right? Open chilled can, yep. Push the button once to activate. Activate! I'll do it again. Activate. Anybody that watched Robot Wars about 30 years ago will be laughing about that. Whole can horizontal, fill glass 2/3. Okay. So that's not what I did the last time, to be fair. Glass needs to be 45. So it is just literally tipping it into the pint, isn't it? It's fucking shite. Oh, that USB cable do my head in. USB cable. 2/3, shall we? Oh my god, look at this. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is what you do when you get a flat beer, isn't it? When you've undercarbed, you hold it sideways. Fucking hell, that's shite. Absolute shite. That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. That's not even doing anything. However, look, we got more of a head this time than we did the last time, to be fair. So maybe it's not all bad, but that's just, you know, you undercarbonate a beer, and you see it's coming out flat, and next thing you know, you're turning that bottle side like vertical to try and get ahead. That's basically what that is. But there's no tiny USB cable to kind of, I mean, next thing I'm gonna have to hold that up as well. I think that's what we'll do the next time. I'll hold it up there, right? And then we can pour it like that on top. This is annoying me. This is actually annoying me now. This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic. Never buy one of these. This is shit. No, hold on. Let's not judge it until we drink it, okay? Speaking of which, this is not going well. I think it's the fact that I spent £20. on that, which is just basically a bit of plastic that lights up, that flashes, and it's got a little spout on it. It makes you think that something's happened, but really nothing's happened. Nothing has happened. Hold the can higher for yes, exactly. That's what you need to do. But I need to also hold the extension lead because the USB isn't big enough. Maybe get the step ladder in, could I, and put this on the floor, and then I could get massive head on it. Sorry, okay, hold on. I'm gonna catch up on chat here. Andy says the unfortunate thing about Guinness Surgers is that they don't work with regular Guinness cans. You must use a special Guinness Draft Surger can, yes, which is this one, the big mad one, which can be hard to get your hands on. We'll have loads of them down in our local Tesco. Now, I did put the Surger can on this one, which is the other kind of Guinness, that crappy one there. It smells lovely, tastes disgusting. And it seemed to fit, so I don't really know. Maybe it's because it's carbonated or something. And this ridiculous contraption is not designed for anything carbonated, because it is literally just you're just basically pouring it through the top and through that. That's all it's doing. Okay, so we're gonna try and pour it. So there's there. Tell you what, I'll put it. This is turning into an F at Freddy video, isn't it? Gonna put it on that. We'll try and do it properly. So here we go. It's still flashing there. Look, so it's definitely working. Yeah. Okay. This is not going to go anywhere near the glass. Let's just move stuff away because this is going to piss everywhere. Okay, I'm holding the extension lead. This is the way Guinness designed it, with their tiny USB cables, yes. And then let's go. The beer is flat, the homebrew is flat. Let's get a massive head. Let's do a clover on it as well. Looks a bit more like a penis. Oh no! See, there's still a bit in the glass. So, I mean, this is like a proper Guinness glass. So why is it not a pint? Is it not a pint? It is. It says pint. Look, it says pint on it, so it should be a pint, but it's clearly not. It's one of them European pints. That's what it is. One of those European pints that aren't really pints. I mean, really, a Guinness glass should be more than a pint. It should be probably a little bit more. 600 mils, I think, at least, to cope with a head. Maybe 660 for them big bottles. So you could use it for that, and you could use it for a massive head as well, especially if you're pouring it from way up there whilst holding the extension lead. It's the USB thing that's really done my head in here. Tell you what, let's pour the rest into the first one. Hold on, I'm gonna hold the extension lead up. Just as it said in the instructions, hold your extension lead. Hold your extension lead high. Okay, hold on. Where's my box? This is shambolic. I'm not happy about this. Not happy. Hold on. I'm gonna hold my tiny USB cable, right? There it goes. Go! Yep. Clover. That looks like a clover to me. Okay. I've ruined my box. I need to be careful. If I'm taking this back to the shop tomorrow, I need to be really. I need it to be brand new. Only complain to Guinness. You know what they say? You know them Guinness adverts when it says you've got to wait to get the perfect pint? How long is it you have to wait? Is it a minute? Or is it 2 minutes or something like that? This is nearly ready. This is it. This is the one. This is the one. It doesn't taste like plastic. Doesn't taste like you poured alcohol, beer, through a little plastic cap and has tainted the beer. This is it. Hello, Mark. How you doing? I am actually. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not that well. I was away on holiday last week. Managed to pick up COVID when I was away, but to be honest, I think I was like already COVID positive when I went. I just didn't want to believe it, and I tested negative on Wednesday this week, Tuesday this week actually, and everything was grand. I was back in work again, and then I woke up this morning and I had this really weird sore throat. It was like a sore throat that is like it swallowed glass. That's how sore it was. No idea where it came from. Could barely get words out this morning. It's not too bad. It's gone. It's kind of eased off a little bit during the day. So, but I mean, I think it's is it. It's I think it's impossible to get COVID that quickly again. Like I've heard people getting it 3 or 4 times, but not within like the space of 2 days. Madness. So yeah, that was a fact that you didn't need to know, but I told you anyway. So you can even hear it now. I'm hearing it in my voice. It's just like really, very low. All the stuff about the best Guinness being in Ireland was blown out of the water for me when I had Guinness in the Philharmonic in Cardiff. Get you? How posh are you in the Philharmonic? Or is that like a slum bar in the other end of the city? Why and always why? Yeah, well, it is always better at the top. I mean, all I think about it being better in Ireland is a load of shit. It's the same stuff, like, isn't it? Let's be honest. Right, okay. We're gonna taste it. The head's starting to die off, which is, which is, I'm getting a bit disappointed again. Let's not be disappointed. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be it. This is like drinking a pint of Guinness in an Irish pub. Technically, this is an Irish pub. Technically, this is fucking not Guinness, though. I'm starting to swear. Getting a bit drunk. I'm starting to swear, okay. Okay, so the last one, if we recall, smelt a little bit like rhubarb and metal. Not like heavy metal, but um, like it's been in a can. This one is less. It does smell less rhubarby, but it is still in there. I mean, it's not. Maybe it's the fact that I had that cold brewed coffee beer beforehand, and that has kind of warped everything because all I was smelling was this nice coffee aroma on it. But it doesn't smell like Guinness as I remember, and it does have a little fruity note. Which does Guinness have a fruity note? I'm not sure. And is that fruit rhubarb? Okay. Going in again, it looks dead. See if we can get a bit of sexy lacing on it. You seeing anything there? There's a little bit of something there, like a little bit. Need to be a bit more aggressive. Try not to spell it. A little bit of something there. Nah, not much though. Okay. I'm gonna get a drink of it and then I'm gonna read the chat. Hold on. Okay, it is nicer than the first one. Although maybe that's because I'm getting a bit tipsy, but it does taste better. Tastes flat again. You want a little bit of something in there. I know Guinness is not exactly high carbonation or nothing like, but I mean, want a little bit of something. Definitely a bigger body than the draft, I think. What I should have done was get a cans of draft rather than that crap, the coffee beer. And it does taste less metallic than the last time, and I don't know if that's just that can or if it's because I poured it better that time or I poured it like at 90 degrees. Is it like Guinness that you would get in the pub? What do you think? No, it's not. It's absolutely not. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't mind drinking draft Guinness, but when it's £2 a can, and admittedly you get 558 mils, which is a bit more than 440 in the normal cans. But if you're talking £1.20 for one can of the draft, if you're getting the 10 pack, against £2 for that, just for the pleasure or the pain of pouring it through a bit of plastic with a tiny USB cable. Look at that. That's ridiculous. How's anyone supposed to do that? How are you supposed to do it? It barely goes above the glass. We've had enough about the USB cable, I think, for one night. So yeah. Do I recommend this? And, Martin Lewis is quaking in his boots right now, but no, I don't recommend it. It's a pile of shit. It is a pile of shit. There I said it. Unless I'm doing it wrong, unless you're supposed to do something with this, and it's supposed to buzz, or it's not working, or something, but it seems a big pile of shit to me. And I don't know that tastes that much different from the normal draft with the widget, which I don't know whether they still do it or not. So, I mean, yeah. So that is it. That's my review of the Guinness Surger. It's a pile of shit with a tiny USB cable. It might taste better if it was properly chilled and it had a longer USB cable, the 2 meter USB cable that I've got in the house. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's Guinness. 0.0 can of Guinness. Oh, I've not actually had that. Um, I can't imagine what that will be like. I think I would like to think it's half decent because it's difficult to get a beer, a 0% beer that actually tastes like beer. And the closest I've got is like I think it's Erdinger that does it, with the wheat beer. Or maybe because it's a wheat beer, it has a bigger kind of body to it. But it was actually not bad, considering it was like 0% alcohol. Um, Guinness might be the same, to be fair. Although you're not really getting you're not really getting much. You wouldn't need to go far to beat that, basically. But yeah, I think I might have to try that. But I mean, then again, you're only buying it out of curiosity. It's not like something you would buy to drink, would you? Unless like you're a taxi driver or something like that, and it's the weekend. But even then, how many taxi drivers drink 0% alcohol beers? Would you get into a taxi driver if he was sitting there with a can of Heineken 0.0? It's like, all right, where are you going? And just takes a swig of that. Would you get? Would you actually get in the taxi? You just get in the back, in one door and then out the other straight away? No way. Erdinger Zero and thought it tasted like Weetabix and water. That sounds delicious. I love Weetabix and I love water. Who wouldn't love that? Now, to be fair, it's been a while since I tried it. But I went through a phase where I was getting like loads of different 0% beers just to try them out. And there was the Nanny State. Did Brewdog even make that anymore? I don't know. There was the Ghost Ship one, which actually froze, I think, in my fridge. And then exploded all over the place. And there was a couple other ones. But they were all a bit shit, to be honest. Wasn't very good. Um, and the kind of that Erdinger one was the best of the best of the bunch. The bar was low though, to be fair. Okay. So I think I'm gonna drink this and then I'm gonna go. Should I just go now? Do you all want to go somewhere and do something? I'm gonna watch End of Umbrella Academy. See the last of it. I watched The Boys last week when I was on holiday. Brilliant. Absolutely love that show. And I was like worrying about what I was gonna watch next because it's like a lot of times any shows I like to watch, and then I try and watch something completely different after it. It's always a letdown. And but the Umbrella Academy, this series is actually very good. Don't know why I'm doing Umbrella Academy conversations now. This is ridiculous. I'm just rambling. This is how I ramble. So just say whatever comes into your brain. 2 episodes of Umbrella, yes. The new series, yeah, it's very good. It's really very good. I'm really liking it. The Brewzilla Gen 4, oh, very nice. It looks a good system, that actually. 35 litres. It does look a good system. It's basically has everything that the kind of the grandfather has. Really loving that grandfather as well too. Really, I'm hit the numbers. Managed to hit the numbers every single time. The the beers are coming out really clear. If I want them to be clear, maybe it's something to do with I'm also pressure fermenting as well, and I've done maybe 7 or 8 now, I think, with the pressure fermenter, and I have to say I'm really impressed with how well that operates. I did with, like lagers and stuff. You can do it like it goes through the beers in like a week. And you can crank it up, and just everything seems to be a bit quicker. But because there's no oxygen getting in as well too, which I've noticed in the product coming out, the beer is definitely noticeably better. And I never thought that it would be quite as kind of pronounced as that. But I've definitely noticed the difference. So possibly, because I want another fermenter. I tend to change my fermenters for the plastic ones get a new one every year. And I'm thinking about getting another one, and then I can have the 2. Because when you're doing 40 litres, you obviously need 2 fermenters. Unless you've got a big mad one. I don't have the fridge, you only got under counter fridges. And Obi-Wan, yes. Obi-Wan, yes. I watched that with a kid. My little girl's well into like Star Wars. She watches everything. I really enjoyed that. More than I did Boba Fett, to be honest. It was a bit of a slog getting through Boba Fett. And it took me ages to watch like the last 2 episodes. Because I wasn't really into it. It was okay, like, but I didn't really love it. And then it's like when I went back to watch it, it's like, spoiler alert, The Mandalorian. It's basically an episode of 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, the last 2 episodes. And it was like really good, and I really enjoyed it. So, but yeah, but Obi-Wan, yeah, was actually properly good. I'm wondering whether there's going to be another series of it. It's kind of left it open at the end. It's hard to talk about these things without giving everything away, like. Yeah. Yes, the Sand People. It started off good, and then kind of got really shit in the middle. And then at the end, when the Mandalorian came in, it kind of got a bit more interesting. Because I loved the Mandalorian, I really thought that was a good series, but yeah, Boba Fett just wasn't great. Moon Knight, that's not something I've actually watched as yet. Um, Black Sails. What is Black Sails now? And what is it on? I've got loads of stuff. Saved. Like Umbrella Academy was one. Um, to watch, and I'm trying to get through. I'm also trying to get through Breaking Bad. I'm up to like the third series of it. I'm trying to watch that, but I'm also trying to watch new stuff at the same time, and just I don't know. Um, so yeah, we've got Netflix, got Prime, got Disney. The only thing we don't have is that new Paramount Plus channel. Um, I was considering Sky are doing like some kind of promotion now where you can get Sky Cinema for like £9 a month, and you can get Paramount Plus. I was only really interested in Paramount Plus and getting that. I thought that was reasonable because I was going to get rid of the kids Sky channels because they don't really watch it anymore. They just stream everything now. It's like, what is the point? And now then, as soon as that thought came into my head, they then start watching all the stuff on TV. And any stuff on TV they used to watch was always on like the BBC stuff, the CBB, or not CBBS anymore, but CBBC, which is all on the iPlayer. And I was thinking, yes, this is it. This is it. This could be the time when I finally, get away with, the £5 a month extra for the kids channels, and then I can get like £9 for the cinema and Paramount Plus, and yeah. So and then now they've started watching all the kids channels again. Of course they have, of course they have, because they can read my thoughts. I seriously think my children can read my thoughts and know exactly what I'm thinking, and do their worst as a result. Right, so let's wrap this video up then, shall we? Number one, the cold brewed coffee beer, which is Guinness new beer. Flavorful notes of coffee, chocolate, and caramel make for a delicious yet refreshingly sweet taste sensation. Really, what it is a very nice coffee aroma on it, which is good. The taste is really kind of sweet and horrible, but it tastes artificially sweet. Not very nice at all. The big cans of Nitrosurge, it's just marketing, isn't it? It's flat. It's flat Guinness. And we're supposed to suspend our disbelief and use this ridiculous thing on top. Bit of plastic. We got to pour it in such a way, but we can't hold the glass while we're pouring because the USB lead is very short. So we've got to hold the extension lead up higher, and then we got to pour like that. And yeah, but look, it's flashing. The harp is flashing. That means it's definitely working. It's definitely working. It's not the Emperor's New Clothes or anything like that. And the beer itself, it's pish. It looks good, but it's not. It just tastes. It tastes like flat Guinness. That's what it tastes like. So it is better on the mouthfeel. Like it tastes thicker than a normal draft would, but the normal draft tastes better, only because it's not as dead as that. Because seems to be just dead in the glass. Flashing means it's charging, so potentially that means I've done something wrong here. Okay. Well, on that bombshell, let's say that. See you this time tomorrow night for the sequel to this ludicrous fucking experiment. It's gone badly wrong. I mean, is there even a battery in that? Can it run directly off the charge? I don't know. Hello, Daft Cat. I don't know if you're just in, but we've just had a nightmare here. Have you seen these things? This Guinness Nitrosurge thing. It's literally a bit of plastic that you put over the top of the can and you pour it in. And there's this flashing light that makes you think that something's happening, but in reality nothing's happening. And the way you're getting the beer, from what I can see, and from what, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everybody here that's seen this. From what I can see, is that you're literally pouring the thing in from that height. Of course, the USB cable is very small, so you have to hold the extension lead up as at the same time. The higher you hold it up, it seems that you get a better head. So it all seems a bit shit to me. Marketing bullshit. Yeah, no. It is daft. Looks daft. Doesn't work. Mark Crewell thinks when it's flashing it's charging. So we may have to revisit this experiment and see if that is what the problem is, because as far as I can see there's nothing happening. There's absolutely nothing happening. That is literally just a bit of plastic you put over the top and you pour it like that. And the people that tell me, specifically the guy in work, that it keeps going on about this, how brilliant this is, he has no idea what he's talking about. If you're watching this now, you've no idea what you're talking about. Next time I see you, I'm going to tell you that. But I'm going to try it again tomorrow night, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, okay, that's it. I think we're done for the night, aren't we? It's fucking hell, 25 past 11. What time did I start? Did I not start at like 9:30 or something like that? Okay, I'm going, especially. So yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I'm away. Goodbye. Cheerio. Hate you, Guinness. I hate you.